Hey, y'all. Make sure you come in, share it somewhere, at least one other place, one a group that you share with, wherever you want to share it, repost on YouTube, and make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like, tap them hearts, give me some reactions wherever you at, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Reactions are an option. So make sure after you share me out, after you hit the thumbs up or the like, that you turn around, make sure that you are subscribed or following wherever you're watching from, and then turn around and tap them reactions. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay. Now let me go and share while y'all listen to these. I'll be back. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Oh wait. Whew. It's been a long day already, y'all. I've been going since this morning, so I got up for the kids to go to school. I have been going, and going since then. I just sat down to get on with Koffee and Kief with me. But we're gonna do this every day, Monday through Friday, y'all, unless I'm traveling and can't. So we're gonna make it work. But how y'all doing? I don't know if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, but hey, hey Jennifer, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you staying warm up there. It's 39 degrees right now here in Florida. It ain't no snow or no ice or nothing like that. The sun big and bright in the Sunshine State. but it is definitely cold out that door. So, how y'all doing up there though? How your day been? So, happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. Baby, we is in here. Sure. Hey, we made it. It's the end of the week. Tomorrow is Friday. It's the weekend, baby. So, hell, thank goodness, right? I'm ready for it. This them kids' first week back since winter break, and I'm ready for the weekend. This getting up in the mornings, baby, that alarm clock make me wake up mad every day. It ain't the alarm clock, it's really a choice, but ooh wee. Hi, Alameen, how are you? I'm not getting my Christmas tree stuff put away because I was looking for you. Wait a minute, you can't multitask, Jennifer, multitask. So, ooh wee, y'all. Yes, it's a crisp day outside, but so I I want to talk about a couple of things today, right? But I want to talk about selective outrage. Alameen, we are American. I know you're from Bangladesh. You said that yesterday. Okay. But selective outrage. And what I mean by that is you pick and choose who you are mad at because of a behavior, but not everybody is wrong for said behavior. You make excuses for some people's behavior, but not for another person. That is selective outrage. And you have to be very immature and unadult like to operate under selective outrage. You cannot be mad at one adult for one behavior and then not mad at another adult for the same behavior. What? Help me understand how that makes sense. I need to understand how that makes sense to people. Because let's be clear. And I could be quoted if you're looking in, because I could see who commenting and I can see how many people watching. See, that's the one thing StreamYard do. It tell you how many people in here watching. So hey sis, how you doing? Happy, oh, that snow looks so pretty that you posted. Oh, I'm so jealous. But what I want to understand how the same behavior by two different people is judged differently. Why is there selective outrage? Because I'm going to be clear, selective outrage is a sign that you are very immature. Selective outrage is a sign that you really can't process information being given to you correctly. Being selective in your outrage means that you're not really upset about it. You just upset with said person that did it. You're not upset about the behavior, or else there would be no selective outrage. If you have, as an adult, and let's be clear, all across these great United States of America, if you 18, you grown, you an adult. Unless you have a diagnosis that has found you incompetent, then you're not an adult at 18. But baby, listen, that's the only way you're not an adult at 18. Hey, Obafuna, how are you? Welcome in. That's the only way you're not an adult, is if you have been legally declared incompetent, so you can't be an adult ever, right? If you turn 18, you an adult. If you at that point choose to touch, intercourse, oral, anal, them things, conversation with someone under the age of 18, what you have done is illegal and morally unacceptable. I do not care what happened to you as a child. We all got a story. We all have something. And there are many, do you hear me? Many of us who have experienced being violated as children. It is not as uncommon as folks say it is. Also, when I was 15 years old, I was dating a married man. And he wasn't the only grown man I was dealing with. However, every grown man that ever touched me, I don't care how grown I thought I was, is out of order because he was the adult. I don't care. It is that simple. Yes, y'all, hit that thumbs up now. It is, even if you watch it from the bleachers or the bushes, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. That's it. That's all. It really is that simple. How are we splitting hairs over a behavior that violated children by more than one person, and we're splitting hairs over which person is wrong? Baby, it's easy. They all wrong. Ain't none of them could sit at a table with me. And if you choose to sit with somebody who has participated in that type of behavior, I'm not finna do that. Listen, Jennifer, I don't care what they think. It doesn't matter what you think. Right is right and wrong is wrong. There is no gray area. That's the problem. Why are people blurring the lines? There is no gray area. Legal is legal. Underage is underage. That's period, Jennifer. Like, how you raised, you can't be raised to think it's okay because it's illegal. It's illegal everywhere in the United States of America. So how why are we splitting hairs? So Jennifer, so because I was essayed for the first time at 6 years old, and continued to go through that until I was removed out of the home and went into foster care at 15 years old. And not just one person, but 13. Excuse me, I was 15 years old when I went to foster care. And different people. It wasn't just one man, adult man, that took advantage of me. I'm not talking about those adult men that I thought I was grown enough to lay up with. At that point, them men was wrong. Why is you touching a child? Why are you touching a child? Why? Why do you want a child? I don't care how grown I think I am, or how I'm dressing, or what I'm doing. Sir, you're the adult. You're wrong. There's no way you're right. So there's no way you're raised to think that's right. There's nothing in my mind that said, hey, get your mama. Ooh, I'm sorry I'm yelling, but get your mama. I am really sorry for this lie, but it is what it is. I don't care that I thought I was grown. He was grown, and he still chose to touch me and lay up with me. So guess what? He wrong. And if I would have pressed charges, it was illegal. It's wrong. It doesn't matter what I went through as a child, or that I was sexually assaulted and went through all of these things. So you telling me that because I went through all of those things, I should be out here touching people? Baby, listen, are you? Oh, Lord, are you kidding me? So because somebody violated me, I can violate somebody? Exactly. You thought you was grown, Jennifer, and somebody signed them papers for you to get married, unless it's legal for you to have been married. I mean, how did you even end up married at 16? Like really, like, let's talk about that. Who signed off on that? Whoever that was crazy, because you sure wasn't ready. Everyone has to be held accountable. Don't apologize. I totally get it. Thank you, get your mama, because baby, certain shit, racism, children, pedophilia, those type of things, baby, I don't play no games with. I don't got no understanding. And if you do have understanding for those type of behaviors, it's best you don't F with me. Because I'm going to tell you something. Everybody that touched an underage child cannot sit with me. I don't care if that child was okay with it or not. And I don't care what you go through as a child. There is absolutely no reason for you to harm another child because of what your ass dealt with. Take your grown ass to therapy. And let me be clear. Adults that were assaulted and been through things as kids, with people violating them, don't violate other people because they were violated. They violate other people because they mentally, emotionally, and physically can't attract adults. And so they go after the victims, the children that will fall for their BS. That is what happens. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. You being touched and violated, and what that does to you, should prevent you from wanting another child to experience that. And I do not care who don't like me, who don't like what I'm saying. I do not care. If this shoe fits your ass, stop being around me. Stop bothering me. I don't want to bother with you. If you can make an excuse for someone because of what happened to them as a child, for an excuse for why they doing things to children, and by children, I'm talking about people under 18. Listen, I don't care how old the people are now. If they were under 18, when you touched them, you is the same as them people you talking about. Let me tell you something. I had an associate one time when my son was in high school. Two daddy, he 25. When I tell you two dad, listen, Jonathan, that's two daddy name. He was in weightlifting, he played for all this stuff. So he was always real muscular and built. Anyway, most of the kids on the football team, they all the same. They in the gym, they hitting them weights, them coaches building them up, right? That's what happens. That's just it. Anyway, this woman said, boy, these high school boys show is finer than the boys we went to high school with. And I looked her dead in her face. Because this was when I really liked the squabble. I looked her dead in her face. I said, excuse me? What you say? I said, what you mean? What made you even look? What made you even look at? No, baby. I ain't spoke to her since that conversation. Are you kidding me? There is no excuse. There is no reason. And I will not sit, break bread, or conversate with anybody can't understand. Everybody that touches someone under age is wrong. And there is no excuse for it. Period. I don't care who brought them. I don't care where they came from. If you touched them, you should have verified it was legal to do so. You should have verified for your amoral ass that you had a little bit of ethics. But guess what? You don't. That's why you ain't never asked for no IDs. That's why you ain't never verified nothing. Because it doesn't matter. Let's be clear about why people do what they do. They do it because they can. They do it because they want to. They do not do it because it happened to them. Because listen, there's the levels to childhood abuse. And I sit right here today as a 47-year-old woman who's still, let me tell you, the type of things that my childhood prevents me from or causes me to do as an adult. Since because it happened to them as kids, that's why they turned around and messed with underage kids. No. Let me tell you what comes from being violated as a child over and over and over. I don't like to take a bath or sit in water because my stepfather, when he started grooming me, one of the first things he used to have me do was go in the bathroom and take a bath and touch myself. I was 13 years old. And then he had a hole in the bathroom door that he watched me through. And my mother never said a word. I don't take baths. I don't sit in hot tubs till this day, y'all. For that reason. I wake up out of my sleep can't catch my breath because I feel like someone got their hand over my mouth so they can take advantage and violate me. Let's talk about what that type of abuse really looks like. It doesn't make you repeat the behavior. Hey, Domo. It doesn't. These people are predators. These people are violators. I don't eat certain food because they were my stepfather's favorites. Navy beans, I would rather not eat for 6 months than eat one navy bean. This the type of stuff that you carry with you when you've been violated as a child. You don't turn around and violate somebody. Y'all got to stop that. And hear me. If May is guilty, Alvin is guilty, Chris is guilty, Chanel, everybody is guilty of touching underage children. Everybody. If one of them did it, they all did it. But victims don't hurt people. When you went through that as a child and you turn around and hurt somebody else that same way, it's because you chose to. It's not because of what happened to you. Real trauma has real consequences. And it doesn't mean you hurt somebody else. The truth is, when you've been through that type of shit, you want to make sure nobody else ever hurts like that, especially a child. And that's the facts. So if you put your hands on somebody underage and violated them, I don't care if they begged you to do it, you are a pedophile, even if you haven't been officially charged. You are. And if you like anybody that shoe fits, leave me alone. If you can justify it based on who's wearing that shoe that you decided was wrong, leave me alone. Because this situation will get you deleted out of my life if you got an excuse for any one of their grown asses violating someone underage. I don't care if she or he or they asked for it. And I mean it. This is not up for negotiation. I am not willing to hear anybody's side or try to understand it. I don't care if you yourself was a victim as a child and was violated. If you co-signed this on anybody's behalf, you the problem. You are the problem. And listen, I'm not dealing with you. So listen, if you find, I'm telling you now, you find yourself deleted, you find I ain't speaking to you, you find, listen, I ain't got no understanding. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care. I have no understanding. I don't care. I do not care why. If you touch somebody underage, you did just that. And you're wrong. I'm here to tell you, you are wrong. And if you did that, right? And let's be clear, the statute of limitations are out on all of this, so it really doesn't even matter. But if you have participated in this disgusting, vile behavior, You really need to seek mental health services immediately. Immediately. Because, baby, listen, something wrong with you, boo. And it ain't the trauma you experienced as a child. Something wrong with you. So this going out to all of them in this situation. If you touch somebody that was underage, you're disgusting. You're vile. The very minimum you can do at this point in your big ages, and I said an S on the end because it's more than one person that is guilty of this in this situation. You need to go immediately and seek out mental health services to understand why you was a disgusting, vile adult. Because let me tell you, they will not tell you you did it because it happened to you. That is such a line of bullshit. Let me get to the comments, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been trying to read them and keep up with them, but this, let's see. Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't. Okay, I read that one. Get your mama, get your mama. Peaches said, good morning at Get Your Mama. I need to read some comments, y'all, to kind of just refocus my brain because I got tears in my eyes. Has got water. They wet. So I just don't have no understanding. And I am shocked. Let me be clear. I am shocked at some of the people I have heard make excuses. Shocked. Miss Peaches, her perspective said yes. Miss Peaches said those are all triggers for me. Jennifer Wilson said right. Y'all can see who's saying it on the thing. They will be okay, and they will. Smitty said that's correct. Sis, you have a right to say what you want to say on your platform, and I will. Sis, you know I don't care, and you exactly right. They are mental because I never ever could think about it. But even an 18, not even an 18-year-old, period. Shaking my head out of line. Jennifer said, my husband wouldn't even have a conversation with me when I was in my teens. He kicked me out from a party. I was 16 and he was 20. I still talk crap about that to this day. And he did just what every adult should do. He did exactly what every adult should do. Randy said, Jennifer Wilson, hi, Jennifer, kindly send me direct. No, we're not. We all married, Randy. So if you send another comment like that, you will be blocked, period. Oh, sis, I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. It's all right. You know how I feel. I believe everything I've been through in my entire life made me who I am today. So I don't, it is what it is. But those are just the facts. You know, the way trauma affects you, and it affects all of us differently. However, you cannot blame trauma for your choice in a bad behavior. It's not like you're a drug addict. You hurt somebody. It is not the same. It's all right, Miss Jennifer. You're right. Smitty said, yep. Domo said true words. Peter said, yes, it's definitely a choice. A lot of people have been violated and would not think to go there. Exactly. Jennifer Wilson, you're an amazing woman. She is. That's so nice of you. It's just nasty. It is. Across the board nasty. It was that facts. Jennifer Wilson, but you know what? God loves you more than everyone. Even if you do suffer from trauma, you just don't do ish like that. Say that, Domo. Domo, it don't make no sense. You hear me, friend? Good, Jennifer, because you was just fast. Yes, but that's what should happen. You as a child, just fast, just out here for whatever your reasons are, right? What you went through as a kid. Like when I was 15, 16, 17, I was making adult choices. I was doing things like I was grown. I'm talking about I was in clubs. I was drinking. I Mary Jane. I'm talking about I was grown. I was doing everything at 15 that I'm doing right now at 47. Except I wasn't a mama. That's the facts. But them grown men that was putting money in my pocket and violate and touching me, they should have done just what your husband did and said, girl, no. They should have been talking about my shape, talking about this, talking about, they should not. They was out of order. And let me be clear, every adult that was around and seen and heard these little things, these little innuendos and stuff, should have put a stop to it, and they didn't. So guess who is guilty? Because you know what that's called. You know what it's called when you participate in the illegal act, in the crime, but you didn't directly do it. An accomplice. So you just as guilty if you know, and that's it. That's all. This whole back then it was different. It's what happened. It's what went on. We dated older men. Listen, there's some women I know right now today. They are married to their boyfriends who were adults when they were in high school. And that was their boyfriend when we was in school. But he was 22, 23. And they married right now today. It still don't mean what he did was right. I don't care how the story turned out. If you're over 18 and you put your hands to violate, touch, even if they begging for it, someone under the age of 18, that's illegal. I'm not, it is what it is. And I'm not splitting hairs. I'm not having, I will not talk about this again. So y'all can share this live out, please, and let the people know what I had to say. If you want to make a reel, make a video, whatever, I don't care. I will not discuss any of this again because it ain't good for my mental. And I won't. But I want to be very clear about where April, stands. I want to be very clear about my boundary when it comes to this. Because, baby, remember, I don't speak to my mother nor father, and both their asses still alive. I don't care. I don't play about me. I don't play about my boundaries. My boundaries are in place to protect April. They protect me from all things, not just here or there. Baby, my boundaries over here, you can ask anybody know me. My boundaries over here set up like Fort Knox, baby. And I do not play about them. Selective outrage is proof that you beneath me. Selective outrage is proof that you can't have a conversation with me. And that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I will not be engaging in any other conversations about this directly. Nowhere on social media. And honestly, I ain't gonna have this conversation in private with but one person. Y'all know my sis. We might talk about it. But we might not either. Because one thing about us, baby, we do not need to talk about petty ass shit that is really irrelevant. Because it don't, we gonna stand where we standing and we not moving from that position. So we ain't even really got to talk about it no more. So don't come asking me the why if I dismiss you, because you know why. I'm not doing it, y'all. I cannot. I ain't. I'm not. I'm just not doing it. Jeff said, I had to be grown. I told y'all I lost my mom at 12 and had nobody to help guide me. See? Exactly, Jennifer. And that's what I'm saying. I was in foster care, right? Like there were traumas that led us to thinking we was grown. Right? And so we thought we was grown, but we was not. And it was the adults' place to let us know we was damn cheering. Just like your husband said, go take your ass to the house, Gil. Get up out of here. You know what? I don't even know your husband, but I'm gonna tell you the real truth, Jennifer. That statement right there gives me so much respect for him. Hey, Blicky, how you doing? I have so much respect for your husband. I don't play with kids. I don't care how old they are. If you under 18, you was a child. I'm not playing no games. I am the authority. I am the adult, and you the child, and we not gonna blur them lines. Period. And that gives me, I have so much respect for your husband. I already knew he was a good guy because he put up with you, Jennifer, because, you know, that's kind of like BSB. He a good guy. Look, I'm crazy. So, but that I have so much respect for him because that's exactly what should happen when a child try to be in an adult environment. Get it out and be done with it. I'm done with it. You see, I done got my eyes wet talking about it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, sis. Please, I want to talk. She don't want to talk to you, babe. Let me see how to block you, because you don't listen. Anybody know how to block somebody? Y'all know sis usually take care of that when we be live, but I'm finna just hold on, y'all. I'm finna get it. Y'all know I'm finna block user, baby. I found it. Block, block yo, because you play too much. You are right. Even if the girl boy wanted it, girl or boy wanted it, it's not right if they're not of age. I could never imagine my daughter going through something like this. And the thing is, Jennifer, the thing is for me is that the way that people is kind of, wait a minute, did I block you, Jennifer? Hold on. Oh no, I meant to block. What that happened? No, I didn't mean to block Jennifer. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. No, why does it say I blocked? No, Jennifer, you still here? Jennifer, comment. I meant to block that. I blocked them, but it says I blocked Jennifer too. How did I block Jennifer? Jennifer, are you here? Love, I'm so sorry, and I don't even know how to unblock it, Jennifer. Trying to block somebody else. The thing must have scrolled. Darn, Jennifer, I am so sorry. It showed me a big thing talking about Jennifer Wilson was blocked. I'm so, you know, I ain't do that on purpose. Sure, that happened so fast. I don't even know how to undo it. But it's on Facebook, so I'm gonna go fix it. Soon as I end this live, I'm gonna go fix that because I did not mean to block you. I was trying to block that person bothering you. Sorry. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, love. Good afternoon, ladies. Blicky said. Peaches said, "Hey, Blicky." Oh, y'all. I'm the same way. Domo said. Amen. He put up with Jennifer. Oh, he love her. Listen, Jennifer husband love her. I'm the queen of blocking people. I know it. You see, I done messed it up, so I gotta fix it. The 3 dots on the comment. Yeah, I figured it, but it must have scrolled when I went to hit delete on his to Jennifer's. Ugh. Dang it. I hate that I did that. I couldn't type it fast enough. LOL. Oh, that's where they at from, Domo? You know I don't know because I don't go over there. Blicky said, "Hey, Peaches, who needed to be blocked and go." I don't see them no more, so I must have blocked them too. I must have blocked them too. But I done blocked Jennifer Love too. My ass crazy. Okay, I'm gonna fix it when I get off a StreamYard onto Facebook. I'm gonna fix it. Yeah, I see she ran over it. Thank goodness. She know it wasn't serious. Okay, sis, you'll show me how to, I think I know how to unblock. I don't really block. I don't never go over there, but it's got to be a way. I just typed in block people and went to the block people. Okay. Girl, I fell out. Y'all know I get to talking and trying to do stuff fast. Blicky said, "Hey, love. Hey, Blicky. Hey, April. Hey, and chat. Hey, good food, good news. How are you? I hope you're having a great Friday Eve. I don't know. I'm telling his ass to go to Mayo Live and holler at her. Get your mama. Hey. Y'all, I just, ooh, we. Hello, good food, good mess. Blicky said, "I love your name." Get your mama, say, "Hey, good food, good mess." So, yeah, y'all, just like you can't have selective outrage. It's either right or it's wrong. It can't be right and wrong depending on who is doing it. It just can't, y'all. So let's kind of fix that mindset in 2025. And if someone is an adult, they are accountable for every choice they make. Every one of them. Not this one, not that one. No. 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 Because when you go through things, you can choose not to repeat that behavior. That is a choice when you're an adult. I don't care if nobody raised you. I don't care if you was in foster care. I don't care how many times you were violated as a child. Like I shared earlier, my first violation, I was 6 years old. And I was 15 years old when I went into foster care. And it wasn't just one predator. So there's no reason. There's no excuse. There's no, well, this whole, well, she brought them women to them, or she brought the girl, or whatever. Hear me clearly. If you're going to stick it or lick it, it's your job to verify that it's legal to lick it and stick it. You hear me? That's all. The thing for me too, we up here making these excuses for these grown men's. Okay. So I got a cousin right now, He was dating this girl, this Caucasian girl. And yes, he black. He was dating this Caucasian girl. They was in high school together. Well, he turned 18. She was still underage. Her parents pressed charges. Guess what charge my cousin got? And it was literally, they would have been together like 2 years prior to him turning 18. She was 17, getting ready to turn 18. They were that close in age. They were in school together. And her parents had that pushed and put on my cousin. What nothing nobody could do about it. But y'all up here telling me that because she brought the girls there and they licking and sticking and doing all they doing with them, not verified age, that's not their fault because the women was brought to them. Why you? So you putting yourself in jeopardy because of what happened to you? Baby, no. That is a lie from the pits of hell. That is an excuse that I ain't even gonna hear, tolerate. Oh, baby, if you giving out them type of excuses, give yourself out my life. Period. I can't like nobody who did that. I can't sit with nobody who did that. Because if you had done this type of behavior and not had extensive mental health counseling, you will do it again. I don't care what nobody say. It's not up for negotiations. I said what I said. This real life with April Page. I said what I said. There's no reasoning. None. Ever. Pizza, hey, good food. Love said, I love you, April. I love you too. I'm so sorry about that shit. Girl, it's Thursday. I know it's Friday Eve. Domo, it's Friday Eve. Not, hey, Blicky, hey, get your mama, hey, Peaches, said good food, not Friday. Exactly, OG. I am sick of these people picking and choosing. Yeah, selective outrage. What is wrong with them? It's triggering very. My eyes was wet earlier in this live when I talked about like what the trauma that I experienced as a child being violated causes me to have to do, right? Things that behaviors and different things that I can't do, I can't participate in that are triggering for me. And it darn sure ain't bothering another child. Hey, now, girl, where you been, Ava? Hey, long time no see. Yes, long time no see. You know, now, Ava, before I get the blicky comment, listen, I'm on all 4 platforms now, like active. So I be busy, really busy. Blicky said, I say it all the time. As much as I like Ivan, his hands weren't clean and a lot of stuff once he got of age. And that's why he doesn't speak out fully, because she has proof of certain acts. And that's exactly it. Just like with Diddy and Epstein, them people that participate in that type of stuff get you to participate in that type of stuff. And then they got you on lock. They can control you, all of these things. And the thing is that you got to be honest with yourself to move through and past it, not to be that person no more. And so I hope he do the work. Because listen, you're an adult. Once you're an adult, you just have to be accountable for your choices. And that's it. That's all. And I can't stand an adult that doesn't understand accountability. I can't stand it. I can't. Smitty said exactly. Love said, Blicky, she even has said, if I go down, you're going down. And she said, if we knew everything about Ivan, we would look at him differently. Domo said, my uncle raised his stepdaughter as an infant and ended up having a baby with her and left her mother to be with her. See, how? Like how? How do we? That's crazy. Like, and any adult that's behaving like that right there, Domo, it is the problem. That's the problem. Like, how do we? Exactly, Peaches. OMG. That is crazy. It, but it happens. And that's my thing is that, you know, this book, all of this, these people that are coming out and talking plainly about what happened. And listen, let me be clear, I'm grateful that they talking about it, but you need to be in extensive therapy. I hope you got a psychiatrist and a psychologist. You need both. You need a counselor and you probably need some help on the psychiatric side in the short term. But that's we need to talk about it, but we cannot excuse it. We cannot make an excuse for why an adult violates a child. There is no excuse. Cross the board, period, point blank. Ain't none. Ain't no excuse. Ain't none. I will F you up by the child. I don't care who child it is. Say that, sis. I don't care who child it is. I got more people that call me auntie and Tia. Baby, I'm not playing with. I don't play about no children. I don't. And we ain't none of us should. None of us should play about children. And be clear. Let me be clear what I'm finna say. Even if they 16 and think they grown, they throwing it at you. That is still a child. And you is still grown. I don't care if it's 4 days before their 18th birthday and they offering to pay you to lick it and stick it. They are still a child. And you are the adult. And I, April, expect adults to adult at all times. And if you don't, you got to be accountable for your consequences. Period. And I don't have any other understanding or expectation. That's how I roll. That's my boundary. I don't trust no men around my kids. Baby, I don't trust nobody. But Domo, you my friend, guys, so you know. Baby, peace, you know. When I say I don't trust nobody, Blicky know too. When I tell y'all I don't trust nobody, why y'all think I've studied so many different religions? Baby, I trust them. All of them. Why you think I study? I study so I can know what is real and what is not. I study and research and learn for myself about all types of stuff because I got real trust issues. I can't just sit up here and talk about all this stuff because I just sit around. Baby, listen. I've been through some things. And I for real. And through all of that experience, I have gained knowledge and understanding about so many things. But y'all, this is non-negotiable for me. I can't. I'm. They all is guilty. They all are wrong. And we just have to say that, right? Like, you can't say somebody wrong and then justify their behavior. Who's crazy, you or them? You cannot. Hey, it's Gamma's World. How you doing today, beautiful? I hope you having a great day. You cannot. You cannot. If it's wrong, it's just wrong. There is no reason to do wrong. There is no reason to do wrong. There is no reason to harm anybody else, especially a child, if you grown. We're not saying that someone became an addict because of their trauma as a child. We saying that you violated someone else underage because you were violated when you was underage. Listen, y'all, that don't, if that didn't make no sense to you, then you has got good sense. Because it don't. There is no reason. And I don't care about the statute of limitations being over. I don't care about who want to press charges or discuss it. The truth of the situation is, all of us, especially if you've been on the South Side, especially if you've been on the South Side, no one should be making excuses for none of them. None of them. If someone touched someone underage, they wrong. I don't care about the statute of limitations. Something wrong with you if you was okay with it. I don't care what happened to you. Let's be clear. And yes, I'm repeating that because I want to be clear. They are all wrong. Everyone who touched a child is wrong. Or someone underage, whatever. However, you really can't sit up here and call nobody the P word because ain't none of them been charged. Well, I think one of them might have a little charge, but ain't none of them dealt with this stuff in court. So legally, they ain't none of them been charged. It doesn't change the fact that they did the act. If we're aware that they did said acts. Our job at that point as adults is to stop fucking with the situation, with them, with all of that, because they did it. It doesn't matter why. And if it does matter why to you, you shouldn't be around me. Sorry, not sorry. My mom always said, don't leave your kids with nobody. Baby, ain't it? And you know, if it was like that back when we was having our children domo years ago, you know darn well how crazy they is now. Baby, my children, I'm gonna tell you, we got our 6 adult kids. You know, we're a blended family. And Brown Sugar Bear and his first wife, she dead, y'all. But his first, and yes, she died after we was married. Yeah, we didn't get married because he was a widow. She passed away since we've been married. Anyway, their 3 children that have had a lot more liberties. You know, they had a lot more liberties than Summer, Jonathan, and Bryson did. Now, Bryson, for those of y'all new to my page, is my nephew, but I had sole custody of him. I gained sole custody of him when he was 8. I had been raising him since he was 4. So I raised him. So when I say I had 3 kids, I only gave birth to 2. I miscarried a set of twins, and then I raised my nephew. So that's why I said 3 kids. Anyway, But BSB's children had a lot more liberties, right? They the same age as Summer and Jonathan and Bryson. All 6 of them are like doorsteps. Y'all know if you know my story. Anyway, when they came to our house on the weekend or during the week, because we lived in the same area for a while until she disappeared with them. But anyway, we lived in the same city in the same area for a while, and so sometimes we'd get them during the week. They'd stay at the house or the weekend, whatever. Anyway, they were over at the house, and they would want to go to their friend's house. Don't play that shit. And I know they wasn't my children, but baby, you in my house. And it's 3 other children here that are in your peer group. Y'all the same age. So what you're not gonna do, I'm not gonna have 2 sets of rules here. It's not happening. Not happening. They used to go, there was this skate place. Now let me tell y'all, I love to roller skate. Ooh, wee, to this RA got my hips as bad as they are. I used to roller skate like 3-4 days a week. I love to roller skate. I have always loved to roller skate. I learned to roller skate in the hood, out on the asphalt, circling the little circle in the hood that you go drive around to the other apartment. That's where I learned how to roller skate, baby. Roller skate over the speed humps and all. But I love to roller skate. Always have since I was a little girl. And they would take the kids to go roller skating, and they would Jamie, that's their mother's name. She would just drop the kids off. Now my kids went to the roller skating rink, but baby, guess who was there with them? Me. I ain't drop y'all. Where? What I was dropping you off at? Cause baby, if it ain't school, I'm going with you. I don't care if you 16. Baby, I finna be right there. Cause you 16. You ain't got no sense. You got to remember when you raising kids, when they little, you teach them, you train them, you teach them, you train them, you pour into them, you teach them, you train them, you pour into them. Then when they get about 15, 16 years old, they have to begin to implement the things you've been teaching and showing them. If your child at 15, 16 years old can't begin to implement things that are transitioning them to an adult, you ain't taught them right to start with. So you need to get it going. But it's at that age that they are learning to implement not only what you've told them, not only what you've showed them, but they begin to implement what they have seen you do. So at this age, and they're hormonal. So at this age, they got a whole lot of shit going on, baby, and they're just trying to figure it out. And this is the first time they've ever been in the situation they in. They ain't never been this all over the place. They don't know what is going on. See, that's how I parent. That's how I look at it. So, baby, no. And I'm going to tell y'all, I went to that skating ring one time. One time I went in there because some of them want to go. So I said, I'll take y'all, we'll go. We went. When I tell you it was more adults than children in there, but it was a children's night, like a teen. Y'all know the city. If you know anything about urban areas, they like to have like teen nights, teen parties, teen clubs, teen, right? Why in the hell was all these grown ass men in here on a teen night? And I'm going to tell you why they was there. For them little hot tail little girls who's trying to implement everything they have seen, heard, been showed, and then what they want to do. All of that's going on at one time. So he ain't got to be the adult, because it could be male or female. The adult does not have to be that intelligent they self to be this type of person, because their prey is already weak. Their prey is already in chaos. Why would you allow your children to be prey? Prey. Why? See, it's your responsibility. Anything happen to a child, first person I look at is the parents. And it ain't always the parents' fault. It is not, and that is true. But 80% of the time, when a child is harmed, you can find where the mother or the father dropped the ball in some way. When they are harmed by someone else, is what I'm talking about. Accidents happen, and that's true. But 80% of the time, when a child is harmed by another adult, that parents dropped the ball and that child was not protected for whatever reason. Whether those parents are strung out, they're addicts, whether those parents are in the street, whether those parents are at work, whether and those kids were left unsupervised or left with an adult you really don't know, but you just needed a babysitter. Listen, I've heard some crazy stories. I do a lot of pro bono, a lot of free, a lot of me with people who have experienced trauma as children. So I do a lot of that. Y'all won't believe some of the stories, some of the reasons. And these kids were harmed because an adult failed them. Don't be those adults, y'all. And like I said, I don't care if they're 16, 17 years old. They're still a child, even if they think they're grown. They are supposed to think they're grown. They growing up and learning. They think they're grown. I don't care how much you guided or protected them. Baby, when they hit 16, 17 years old, they think they're grown. However, you are still the authority. Act like it. Look, Gamma said that makes no sense. Exactly, Gamma. Exactly. Love said 100%. Hey, Gamma said, get your mama. Get your mama said, hey. Gamma said, hey, get your mama. Your kids or your man, LOL. Blicky said, facts. And Domo said, my mom ain't let us do that. We was always in church or youth night. See? But you know what, Domo? I think that's part of a problem too. Just like the school ain't supposed to raise your kids, the church ain't either. I believe it. I believe that. I believe that church is like school. It's just the organization that you can attend. You cannot just be sending your children, just sending them to church. Because let me tell y'all, child, them people be doing all type of stuff at them churches, on them church bus and the church trips. It be crazy, some of the stories. So, yeah, when I was working maternal fetal medicine at EVMS, we had an 11-year-old pregnant. She got pregnant on a youth trip, a youth church trip. She was 11. And she was not pregnant by a grown man. I think I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember because he wasn't the patient. So, but he was a teenager. He wasn't like old. There's no way that they really knew what they were doing. They were experimenting. They're doing something they done seen, I guess, child. I don't know. Y'all know. Listen, I used to play hide and go get. Did y'all play hide and go get? So I get it, right? But it happened at a church, on a church trip, is when she got pregnant. She was pregnant when she came back home. She was 11. Kids are going to be kids and things are going to happen. That's why they need consistent supervision. And you can't trust nobody else to watch them. What you watch? How you trusting somebody else to watch them? They might fall out or something. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make sure they're okay. Nope, I got it. I tell somebody that fast. Nope, I got it. I got it. And that I just so just y'all just be mindful of how the excuses you're making for others or the selective outrage. You got to check yourself because it's crazy. But I'm finna get out of here. I got to go get Zane from school, y'all. In the morning. Oh, no, wait. I got an IEP meeting in the morning. So tomorrow it'll be lunchtime again for Koffee and Kief with me. We're going to talk about this IEP tomorrow, baby. But because y'all know tomorrow is my 11th IEP meeting in the last year. Yes, I said 11th. Y'all heard me. I don't play no games in real life. But I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your Friday Eve. Bye.